Hey cruising crew, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Alexis, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about Icon of the Seas Empire Supper Club. So this is an exclusive specialty restaurant on board Icon of the Seas that I recently got to try, and so I wanted to give you guys my honest review of this amazing experience. So without further ado, grab your fancy outfits and let's just get into it. So let's talk about what the Empire Supper Club is. So this is an extraordinary experience on board Icon of the Seas. It is a specialty restaurant that you do have to pay quite a bit more for, even if you do have a dining package. Now, who is this for? This is for anyone that I think is willing to spend some money on vacation if you're celebrating a birthday, anniversary, or you just want a good quality dinner and nice intimate night. I think that this is for you. Now, prices do range from booking to booking or season to season, but this is going to cost you about $200 per person. And that is because it is a set menu. It comes with a drink menu and a food menu, as well as entertainment for the night. So let's get into, first of all, the dress code. So the day before your booking or the day before your dinner, you will receive a very fancy invitation in your stateroom, and it will state what time your dinner is and what to wear. Now, this is formal required clothing. So for ladies, like a ball gown dress or a nice, really nice cocktail dress. For the men, you do have to wear jackets, but don't worry, if you didn't bring a jacket or you don't have a jacket with you, they do provide some pretty fancy jackets for you. And so that's the vibe. It is very elegant and really formal. So, what I actually like about the Empire Supper Club that makes it a little different than other set dining occasions like this is that instead of a wine pairing with the food, it's actually a cocktail pairing. So, instead of a different wine with each course, it's a different cocktail, which I thought was super unique and really fun. I will say that if you are not a drinker, this might not be for you. They do provide non alcoholic drinks. However, there is a lot of drinks that will be served throughout the night. And so if you're not a drinker, then it might not be for you. So it's about a 5 to 6 course meal, and they do bring out champagne to start with some amazing, like maple honey glazed pecan bread. And then they do start you off with little courses of different things. I will say there wasn't a course that I didn't like. And so put that into when you're thinking about the price. It is expensive. But I'm telling you, these are amazing, amazing foods. Now, the cocktails were also very different, and each one went with each course. I will say there wasn't really a cocktail I didn't like. However, they were really unique. So just have an open mind with the food and the drinks, and I'm sure you'll have a great time. Now, for the main course, you could either have a fish or a wagyu steak, which I went for the wagyu. I've never had it before, so of course I had to try it. Personally, for me, it's not my favorite type of meat. I did enjoy the experience. However, I think next time I would order the fish. My husband did order the wagyu, however, and he absolutely loved it. It seemed like everyone else loved it. And so my preference would be maybe if you're unsure or never really tried wagyu before, go for the fish. So let's talk about the ambiance. So the ambiance is this restaurant is impeccable. It is an intimate supper club, supper dinner. You are in an intimate small room. It's pretty dark. It's very intimate. There are only a few tables. This isn't something for large parties. I think the biggest party you can have is a party of four. And so it's mostly for couples celebrating anniversaries, birthdays, stuff like that. So keep that in mind. Or if you are in a big group, just make sure you realize you're not all going to be sitting together. But this was an amazing experience. It's very dim lighting. There is live music the entire time, and it's based out of like New York. And so you have a lot of Frank Sinatra, which I loved because Frank Sinatra is my favorite. And this singer on this band was absolutely perfect. She was so talented. She looked the part. Her voice was really good. Her personality was great. It made for the whole experience. Now, I'm going to go in and put that I don't think that this experience is worth it for kids. It does say that all kids or all people from any age is allowed in. They do have a separate menu for 12 and under. That's non-alcoholic drinks and not so fancy food. However, I think that if you're going to spend this money, it's not really worth it for a kid. Kids can't really eat that much anyways. It's also like a 2.5 to 3 hour dinner. So that might be hard for kids to sit through. And just mind you that everyone there is paying up extra. And so you don't want to have a kid that is throwing a tantrum or crying or ruins the experience for someone else. So if you do have those kids, I'd say this is the night to drop them off in the kids club and have yourself a nice romantic dinner. So now I'm going to rate everything 5 stars. So I'm going to rate the food, the drinks, the entertainment, and the overall ambiance. So let's start with the food. The food was really unique and really good. There wasn't a dish that I didn't like. I'm going to give the food a 4 out of 5 stars. Now let's go in with the drinks. So what I really liked about this is that it was cocktail pairing instead of wine pairing, which I do like wines, but it's usually a wine pairing instead of cocktail. It was so unique. Every cocktail was very well thought out. So I'm going to give that a 5 out of 5 stars. Next, let's go in with the entertainment. So there was about, I think like 8 to 9 songs throughout the night. Entertainment was absolutely amazing. This is what made the whole night for me personally. And so I'm going to give the entertainment a 5 out of 5 stars. And lastly, let's talk about the overall ambiance. I had never really done something so intimate. Like I've done a chef's table before, dinners like that, but nothing like this to where you actually have to really dress up, kind of be in character for the night and just take the experience as to what it is. All the wait staff was amazing. The timing of the food was perfect, and just the overall ambiance and everyone's outfits and everything is what really made the experience. So for the overall ambiance, I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 5 stars. If you guys are planning on going on Icon of the Seas or Star of the Seas, which has a similar dining experience, please leave me a comment down below. Let me know if what you're curious about, if you think that the price is worth it or if it's not worth it. I would love to chat with you guys. I would also love to hear if you guys have done Star of the Seas and you've done the Lincoln Park Club and kind of compare. I would love to hear from you guys. If you guys found this video helpful or enjoyed it at all, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe so you're always updated with all things cruising and travel. Don't forget to always seize the day, and I'll catch you in the next one.